to AOD, the Aftermath of Dynamite. I am Monica Wilson, and we're going to do a short review of AEW Dynamite from last Wednesday, aka May the 8th. Alright, so we kick things off with Mr. Adam Copeland coming to the stage, well, into the arena, and he gets stopped by the interviewer, and he says, you know what? This battle between House of Black is making me a little crazy. But we're going to squash it now. I'm going to exercise my demons in a no DQ match against Brody King tonight. Great stuff. And so that was the backstage segment. And now on to the front. We have Mr. OC versus Trent Beretta in this very yummy grudge match of best friends who I do adore. But hey, if this makes them better, if this makes them higher up on the card, more so Trent, then let's have at it. And of course it's on site because that's what grudge matches are supposed to be, on freaking site. And it was great. Of course it goes into the crowd, and they keep brawling, and then of course Trent has the upper hand, and of course he's causing pain. No bleeding, but very severe pain. But the need to hurt each other hurt him in the end. So what happened is Trent has OC down, but he wants to inflict more pain. OC takes his time to his advantage, rolls Trent up for the 1, 2, 3. OC wins, but again, it's a grudge match. A roll-up isn't going to end this. So he keeps beating up OC. They go out to the outside, and he does a pile driver onto steps. Oh my God. Okay, so this expression would have worked better if OC did not get up. See, this is what happens. And the elder statesmen make this argument less palatable to digest, but it is kind of true. It's like sometimes people, what used to end matches don't end matches anymore, and sometimes that hurts the credibility of certain moves, aka tombstone pile drivers, especially when you get up after getting hit with that onto steel steps. The math ain't mathing, baby. You have to stay down. No, that is a career-ending thing. But hey, maybe OC got a strong neck, pause. But yeah, he just gets up, just ow. But then he gets a chair, but they hit Trent with a chair. And Mr. Don Callis stops OC and escorts him up the ramp. Don't know where this is going. We'll find out though. Hey. Alright, then next up we have the EVPs arriving to the auditorium, the stadium. And of course they park in TK's parking space. Why wouldn't you? Because that's how you do. And then after that, we have Miss Serena Deeb doing a on the ramp interview. Now look, I'm going to say this till the cow come home, or until someone finally does what I tell them to do when it comes to certain wrestlers. Know what they shine in. Full-on interviews is not Serena Deeb's strong suit. Her strong suit is in the ring. So just let her beat chicks up. But hey, maybe for the people who wanted to know where she was like, I actually had some seizures unexpectedly. But I had to regroup. I'm here. Let's get it on. And then Miss Toni Storm, Timeless Toni Storm comes, and she says, I don't give two sugar honey ITs about your seizures. It's not funny, but it's funny. And then Serena's like, get your stuff together because we got a match and I'm going to beat you up, basically. And so I think Toni tries to swing at her, but no, Miss Serena Deeb just Molly Wops and knocks out. Boom, bang, boom. Like I said, it was a hate, but just let Serena Deeb be the professor in the ring and just let her taunt Toni Storm to become a better wrestler before this match, right? So Toni Storm is knocked out, and unfortunately, her protege Mariah May is next up to compete against her debut match on Dynamite I have her name, Holly Cameron. And it's actually pretty good. Pretty good, you know, pretty good for a beginner. You did not suck. You did not suck. But all in all, Mariah May won. And of course, it doesn't end there. Holly Cameron's mentor, Serena Deeb. I want to say Sriracha so bad because that's who she is to me. Soraya beats up Mariah May along with Holly Cameron. And of course, Toni Storm is knocked out, so she can't help. But who comes in for the save? I'm going to try to say this right because I don't want it to be disrespectful. Mina Shirakawa. Yeah! She comes in for the save to save Mariah May. They tease a kiss, but they don't kiss. They just drink champagne and woo woo. Woo woo. Okay, cool. Then in the middle of all this, we have Miss Willow doing a backstage segment, basically saying, "Hey, you can call my fluke against you, facing you at Mercedes Moné in New Japan. You call it a fluke, but I beat you. All in all, I'm your TBS champion. All in all, we're gonna have this fight, and it's gonna be a banger. So you just gotta be ready for the fight of your life. Point blank. Period. Bing bang boom. That's why she's the greatest." And then we have a segment with Kenny Omega, and unfortunately he's in the hospital because that stupid Jack Perry wants to hit people in the guts with chairs. But that is not going to keep Kenny Omega down. He basically says, I'm still breathing, I'm still an EVP, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to make some matches as well. Most importantly, a match at Double or Nothing, Anarchy in the Arena. The Elite, Heel Elite, because this is not my Elite, versus Team AEW. We already know who's on Team Elite, which is Matthew Nicholas Jackson, Jack Perry, Okada. Do we need a fourth? Maybe one more, but I'm not sure. And then Kenny Omega announces that he already has his 2 people in mind. FTR. So let's go. Anarchy's always gonna be a banger. Okay, and then next up we have, let me see here, the face-to-face with Swerve and Christian Cage. Now, last week, Mr. Christian wanna be ripping people's dread off their head like he crazy. So, you know, Swerve had to get his lick back, basically. So they had this face off, which is very, very cool, you know, it's fine. And then Swerve was like, I didn't come alone because I'm not stupid. So he brought in the Mogul Embassy, finally, because I think everyone was raising their hands, like, wasn't y'all a team? What's going on? Why aren't y'all together? Fine. Personally, I wasn't there because Christian beat him up last week. Ooh. And basically, Swerve was like, you know what? Get your behind the ring. I want my lip back. But before anything can happen, Brian Cage from the Mogul Embassy attacks Swerve from behind. And then the Gates of Agony. Nope. Yeah, Gates of Agony. The two sexy looking Samoan dudes getting in a fight. Basically, all of the Mogul Embassy attack Swerve. They put him through a table, unfortunately, and all of this sucks. All of this sucks because we're so for Swerve. Because, sir, you got over because you were a badass. Because you was cool. And now you acting real stupid out here in these streets, sir. And I need you to get back to being smarter than everyone. Please. Now, in my opinion, right? There's the AR Fox in Ring of Honor. And y'all did some good work together when y'all was both healing up. So I think you should do better work as baby faces. And, you know, get your looks back. Because you definitely need to be, I need you to be presented stronger. That's just me. But, like I said, he got beat down by Mogul Embassy. Christian Cage goes to the back. Finds out that, we find out that the Elite were the ones who probably paid the Mogul Embassy to betray Swerve. So I do like that. I do like that even though Swerve is not a part of the whole Team AEW versus Team Elite, that he's not fully in charge, but I think at some point in time, the paths will cross. And I can't wait for that path to, I can't wait for that to go down. All right. The next up, we have the Bang Bang Gang versus Rocky Romero. Now, earlier, right after he got beat up, Rocky Romero goes to OC and says, hey, we can get a trios match if I beat Jay White. If I beat Jay White, we get a chance at a trios title. And it's like, sir, did you not see on the screen that your boy got beat? He's like, you'll be fine. Okay. So let's see. We're gonna, again, don't know how that's gonna go down, but I don't hate it, right? Because it's hilarious. Great match. Rocky Romero was great. Jay White is great. I want him to be higher. I want him to be higher up in the card. But as of right now, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because this is a sweet spot right now, and I'm going to enjoy him because I do think bigger things are coming, but we'll just have to wait. Now, before this match, Mr. Jay White wants to interrupt the Bastard Pack in his interview, talking about, oh, you mad because you didn't beat Okada? He's like, but I beat Okada, so maybe I'll go for the Intercontinental Championship. No, sorry, the Continental title. You know, later down the line. And so after this match, when Jay White beat Romero, because come on, why not? And he beats down Rocky Romero, but the bastard comes out and gets his look back. Now, if we get Death Triangle versus the Bang Bang Gang, again, that's a good sweet spot, and I'm all for the good sweet spot. All right, and then next we have, as you can see, the storms are brewing because we are getting sucked into Jericho vortex. I've been saying this man needs to sit down, but that is basically just fuel for him to do something good. And we now have Jericho the learning tree with Big Bill. They went up against Enhancement Talent, and of course, Big Bill did all the work while Jericho got the pin. And after they won, he does this whole encouraging, uplifting Homelander promo, where he purposely messes up forgetting what state he's in, and he was like, I know y'all talking about I can't be on Dynamite every week, but come on, it's Dynamite. I want to be here every day. And so I'm not getting accepted. I will fight this with every breath of my body. But as of right now, it's hilarious as hell. And I'm mad about it. And then Tony Schiavone tells us that Hook is coming back next week. So we'll see how that goes. All right. And then we have a vignette with Mr. Malachi Black talking about how Mr. Adam Copeland is the great. But he lost himself when he turned into the wrestling boots to become a father and a husband. And now it's time to expose you, to expose everyone to the evilness that you are. And if I have to basically kill you to get you there, then so be it. I want Malachi Black to beat Adam Copeland because Malachi Black is that cool. I'm not going to put all my chips in just yet, but if that happens, please. Yes, please. Okay. And then we have the main event where we have Adam Copeland versus Brody King in a DQ. And oh my gosh, it is, if you know, this was a banger. If you know Brody King, he's just a big old monster that wants to hurt people. And he was that person in this match. I don't even know if it was less than 5 minutes, that it was just blood all over the place. It was freaking Brody King got busted open. He was just smiling like a crazy person. And Adam Copeland is just blood all over his face. It was great. If you love hardcore matches, you will love this. But all in all, you know how this ends? We have Mr. Adam Copeland putting Brody King through a table through the ropes. 1, 2, 3. Adam Copeland wins. But Mr. Brody King the monster. So he just gets up and beats up Adam Copeland. But Mr. Kyle O'Reilly comes in for the save and saves his behind from that big crazy monster. Now we get to a little crazy part, right? Because it was an 8-minute overlap, and so and it feels like these segments were not meant to be at the end. More so, we have a Mercedes Monet interview where she addresses what Willow just said, if she's ready. She was like, yes, I am ready. And I'm going to prove to everyone that you can't beat me and that win in New Japan was a fluke. I would have put this a little more earlier in the show, but that's just me. And then this segment, we have Adam Copeland and Kyle O'Reilly in the back. And Kyle O'Reilly was like, hey, I am going front. I want a shot at the title. Like, all right, we'll do that at Collision. That was cool, but again, I don't think it's at the end of the show segment. That's just me. But then we have a true end of the show segment where the EVPs come out and say, hey, this show isn't over till we say it's over. They all get in the ring. Mr. Okada wishes Kenny Omega to get better. Matthew Jackson says that TK's the greatest boss. It's a shame we had to basically take him out. And then they're like, we accept your Anarchy in the Arena match if you could find 2 other guys who are crazy enough to join Team AEW. Here comes FTR. He says, hey, yes, we did. In the purest form of the words, they did find 2 crazy people to join this team. Mr. Eddie Kingston, who's just, again, always on the 10, which you have to appreciate. But if Sharon's like, wait, gotta announce the other one. Daniel Bryan. So, Team AEW is Kenny Omega, Daniel Bryan, FTR, and Eddie Kingston versus Team Elite. I will say this, I'm going to miss Jon Moxley being in this match because it's Anarchy in the Arena. How are we going to play Wild Thing? On the flip side of that, if we get Eddie Kingston trying to burn up Danielson, win-win. It's a good trade-off. And also, besides playing Wild Thing, let us hear, I hear the battle cry. It's going to be a solid AEW. It's going to be a solid Anarchy in the Arena. All right, so that was the end of Dynamite from May 8th. Very decent show. And we're picking up the wheels to making Double or Nothing a good to decent to good pay-per-view, right? We're in the wrestling lull, but hey, we'll get through it. It's going to be some great bangers. So, thank you for joining me for this review of Dynamite. See you later. Bye.